Hey guys, it is Michelle. I'm hoping that the lighting's not too weird. I have it like in this corner, but is it weird? Maybe I should face more this way. Look a little better? Yeah. So, as you can tell by the title, we are doing a mini shopping haul here. So, we had to go out of town to an area where there is a mall. We had to go to a doctor's appointment. So, while I was there, we got some goodies. So I'll start with they're all cool, but I guess should I just go in order of what I got? Probably. That's just the easiest. So the first place I went to was Barnes & Noble. I've been reading a lot lately. There's been a lot going on. I will do another sit and chat within the very near future. I've just kind of like been getting rid of like the toxic people that were in my life. Like I always feel like I remove toxic people and the new ones come, you know what I mean? But we'll get more into that another day. But instead of being around these people, I've been reading more. And so I got 3 books. So I didn't intend to buy 3, it just kind of happened. This was the first one that I was looking for. So this book is called The Legacies by Jessica Goodman. So, Barnes & Noble has, when you go to the Starbucks area, if you buy a drink, they have like a $5 book. So recently they had one called The Counselors by the same author. And I loved that book. And I normally don't, I mean, there's 1 or 2 authors that I really love. And we can talk about that in a different video if you want. But I really loved the story of that book. So that book also had a small section for this book. Like this was the new book that was coming out. And when I read the little bit, I loved it. So I had to get it. And this is a hardcover, which I do prefer, but I won't turn down a paperback. But this book it takes place in New York City. Let me read it. Scoring an invitation to the Legacy Club in New York City is more than an honor. It gives lifetime access to power and wealth beyond any prep school doors, guaranteed security, as club members always look out for their own. That is, after making it through a rigorous week of events and an extravagant gala, the Legacy Ball. It's not surprising that when Excelsior Prep senior Bernie, Isabel, and Skylar are nominated as legacies. Their pedigrees have assured them their membership since birth, since if they're all keeping secrets that could destroy their reputations. But scholarship kids from Queens, Tory, that's what it says, but she never fit in this world of designer bags, penthouse apartments, and $1 million donations. So what did she do to secure her place? The night of the Legacy Ball is supposed to do the best night of these seniors' lives. A night of haute couture, endless champagne, and plenty of hushed gossip. Everyone expects a night of luxury and excess. No one expects their secrets to come out, or for someone to die trying to keep them hidden. So it's kind of like a murder mystery, which is what The Counselors was. And I'm really excited for this one, because the last one was so good. I like read it in like 2 or 3 days. So I'm really excited about this one. So then I found these 2 books. And the first one is The Fisherman, and it was the buy one get one 50% off. So this one is John Langan's The Fisherman is literary horror at its sharpest and most imaginative. It's at turns a quiet and powerful melancholy story about loss and grief, the impossibility of going on in the same manner as you had before. It's also a rollicking, kick-ass, white-knuckle charge into wind-wilding, raging river of redemption. The Fisherman is a modern horror epic, and it's simply a must-read. So, I know I heard something. So these 2 books were kind of like the Halloween-y section, because we are getting close to that time, and this sounded really cool. So, in upstate New York, in the woods around Woodstock, Dutchman's Creek flows out of the Ashokan Reservoir. Steep-banked, fast-moving, it offers the promise of fine fishing and of something more, a possibility too fantastic to be true. When Abe and Dan, two widowers who have found solace in each other's company and a shared passion for fishing, hear rumors of the creek and what might be found there, the remedy to both their losses, they dismiss it as just another fishing story. Soon, though, the men find themselves drawn into a tale as deep and old as the reservoir. It's a tale of dark pacts, of long-buried secrets, and of a mysterious figure known as Der Fischer, the Fisherman. It will bring Abe and Dan face to face with all that they have lost and with the price they must pay and to regain it. So this one is interesting to me. As you guys know, I will take long weekends in Woodstock, New York. It's quite a ways for me. I live in New England, so it's not something I really can do like one day there and back kind of thing. I've done it, but it's rough. So normally I take weekends there. So when I read that this book kind of takes place in that area, I don't know if this Ashokan Reservoir is really, I gotta look that up now because I don't know. Maybe it does. I'm not sure if it's real because I read another book that's supposed to take place in my state, and the city like that it was in that didn't really exist, but like I kind of knew like what it was depicting, if that makes sense. So I'm wondering if that's what they're doing here. But it sounds really interesting, and I thought with us getting into the fall season, having some fun like mystery books would be fun. I learned that I don't like, a friend of mine, well actually no, a friend of mine mentioned it, but there was another, I watched a YouTuber, I forget her name, I think her name is Ray. Oh my gosh, it's slipping my mind, but she recommended this true crime book, and I learned that I didn't really like reading those types of books, so, but novels are fun. So anyway, the second book that I got, because it was buy one, get one 50% off, was this one called Such Sharp Teeth, a werewolf novel. And this sounds weird, yeah. This normally wouldn't be a book that I would gravitate to. But I will read you the back of it. And this is by Rachel Harrison. And it's funny because I bought a book from her last year called Cackle. And I just finished reading it, and I didn't realize it was the same author, but it was a really interesting read. I really enjoyed it, actually. It was really cool. Like, the main character was struggling with a lot, and I was really happy to see her make it through what she was struggling with, so that was great. So, Rory Morris isn't thrilled to be moving back to her hometown, even if it's only temporary. There are bad memories there, but her twin sister Scarlett is pregnant, estranged from the baby's father, and needs support. So Rory returns to the place she thought she'd put in her rear view. After a night out at a bar where she runs into an old, almost flame, she hits a large animal with her car, and when she gets out to investigate, she's attacked. Rory survives miraculously, but life begins to look and feel different. She's unnaturally strong with oh my god, I know this word, but looking at it, I can't say it. Aversion to silver, and suddenly the moon has her in a thrall. She's changing into something else, someone else, and maybe even a monster, but does that mean she's putting those close to her in danger, or is embracing the wildness inside her the key to acceptance? This dark, comedic love story is a brilliantly layered portrait of trauma, rage, and vulnerability. So, I feel like all these books that I just read sound like they're very dark. But the first one, The Legacies, that author, the book, the first one that I read did have like a little darkness to it, but the ending was really great. So, like I said, these are Halloween-ish books, so I thought that'd be cool because I don't just read these dark things. I'm actually currently reading, I mean, it's going to sound dark, I get it, Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, which is the story after The Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's been really good. I really like it. I've been having trouble putting it down. But, yeah, so those are the books that I currently got, and I'm looking forward to reading them. I've been reading a lot, like I said, and I'm on I've gone through 12 books this summer so far, and have been keep reading through others. And there's a free library over by us, like one of those little ones that you open. So unfortunately there's never really anything good. Like, I'll put books in there that I no longer want, but I never find like a good book. Like, it's always those, like, I don't know what they're called, but I know that they have them at Walmart, and they're like the $5 romances, like those little tiny ones with like the over extravagant looking covers of men and women dressed in these big, you know. I'm not into those, but that's always what's in there. But anyway, guys, we are running out of time, and I didn't get to show you the other things yet, so I'll be back for part 2. Be right back.